People often say you are what you eat, and nowhere is this more apparent than in the gut. The human alimentary canal, commonly referred to as the gut, is home to trillions of bacteria and other microorganisms that coexist within this environment and profoundly influence our health. In fact, the human body hosts trillions of microorganisms that form distinct microbial environments or ecosystems, and these collectively are known as the human microbiome. In a healthy state, this microbiome, composed mainly of bacteria and also includes other microbes such as fungi, protozoa, and viruses, and these exist in a complex balance. Many microbes live in symbiosis with us, that is within our human bodies. Some benefit from our bodies, some provide essential benefits in return. However, there are some that can be harmful under certain conditions. Research shows that the nature, composition, and diversity of these microbial communities within us, that is the human microbiome, are highly linked to our physical and mental well-being, and imbalances in the microbiome have been associated with our predisposition to conditions such as cardiovascular diseases, neurological disorders, allergies, inflammatory conditions, cancers, and even mood disorders. However, our choices and exposures to certain diets, medications, environments, lifestyle can play a major role in influencing our microbiome. And by making mindful decisions, we can influence the presence of microbial communities that support optimal health. In this video, I'll explain how these interactions work and share practical ways to nurture a microbiome that helps us thrive. Hi, I'm Dr. Francisca Osage. Thank you for joining me on Francisca on Health Matters. Scientists have discovered that the human body contains as many microbes as it does human cells, trillions in total. These microbes, shaped by their own genetic materials, live on our skin and inside our organs, forming what is known as the human microbiome. The way these microbes interact with our body has a major impact on our health, both physical and mental. And while our inherited genes play a crucial role in determining our well-being, research shows that the genetic materials of the microbes living within us can be just as influential. Among all microbial ecosystems within the body, that of the gut stands out as the most influential. And how is this of significance? The gut microbiota refers to a community of microorganisms living in the human alimentary canal. And as we go down this canal, we discover a huge diversity of microorganisms, mostly bacteria. Each set of organisms with their unique characteristics. The colon contains the largest number of these microbes. Based on their effect on the human body, the description good and bad bacteria have been designated to most of these bacteria. Now, good bacteria such as Bifidobacterium, Lactobacillus, and Akkermansia provide important benefits. For instance, they help support digestion, help with vitamins B and K production, strengthen the gut lining, support the immune system, reduce infections, and produce acids that block harmful bacteria. Some others aid glucose metabolism, lower the risk of obesity, reduce inflammation, and may protect against diseases like colon cancer. Bad bacteria such as Clostridium difficile, Escherichia coli, and Helicobacter pylori, on the other hand, are usually present in insignificant amounts without causing harm. However, when they grow excessively due to conditions that can disrupt the gut microbiota, such as exposures to infections or toxins, long exposure to harmful chemical agents that might be present in food, improper use of antibiotics, chronic stressors, among other factors, they can cause problems from severe diarrhea to inflammatory bowel diseases and stomach ulcers, and these effects can go beyond the gut. In short, balance between good and bad bacteria in our gut plays a key role in our overall health. So how do microbes first gain access to the gut and other parts of the body?
Research shows that microorganisms are introduced during delivery, as the baby passes through the mother's birth canal. As the body develops, the types and balance of these microorganisms change.
Factors such as diet, long-term exposures to certain chemicals, use of antibiotics, environmental changes, lifestyle, and even stress can all influence the makeup of these microbial communities. Significant changes could lead to disruption in microbial ecosystems within the body, enough to cause harm to host environments, leading to disease conditions. The term dysbiosis is used to describe these harmful alterations in microbial communities of the body. And dysbiosis within the gut microbial ecosystem has the most influence in the body's environment.
From the stomach to the colon, harmful shifts in gut bacteria can weaken the gut lining, releasing toxins, and allow these toxins to leak into the bloodstream.
This can trigger problems not only in the digestive system but also in other parts of the body. Gut dysbiosis has been linked to a wide range of health issues, including inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease, allergies, cardiovascular diseases, insulin resistance and diabetes, respiratory abnormalities, neurological diseases, and disorders such as dementia. Now, what are some common disruptors that can cause dysbiosis? We have dietary causes, and commonly identified are high sugar and refined carbohydrates, low fiber intake, artificial sweeteners, excessively processed foods, high saturated fat diets such as red meats, fried foods, and alcohol overconsumption. Now, other triggers include wrong use of antibiotics. We have environmental factors, hospitalization and medical interventions, and environmental pollutants. There's triggers of infection, prolonged stress causing sustained elevated levels of cortisol, inadequate sleep over prolonged periods. Now, knowing this, what can we do to gain a relatively healthy gut microbial ecosystem? We start with diet. Now, plant-based diets have been shown to improve gut microbiota, and these include foods rich in fiber, polyphenols such as berries, cocoa, tea, nuts and seeds, spices, and herbs. Also, diets such as the Mediterranean diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fish. We have fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, miso, and these introduce live probiotics. Now, other factors will include regular exercise, maintaining good sleep routines, managing stress effectively, limiting the use of antibiotics and other medications, ensuring exposure to nature, and avoiding environmental pollutants. Now, by adopting these habits, we can encourage a balanced gut ecosystem that supports better health across the body. The condition of our body's microbiome, particularly within the gut, can be disrupted by unhealthy factors that can lead to various disease conditions. By staying mindful and making healthier lifestyle choices, we can foster a balanced gut microbial environment that supports overall well-being. So stay healthy and be intentional about the choices you make each day. Thanks for watching. Again, I hope you found this informative and educative, and if you've had, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.